I'm Father Bob Stokig, rector of the Guardian Angel Cathedral in Las Vegas, Nevada, coming to you with another one of our weekly reflections on the Sunday readings. This for the 18th Sunday in Ordinary Time, which falls on August 1st of the year 2021. We continue our journey through the Bread of Life discourse in John's Gospel, but we also stop to remember what precedes that reliance on God feeding us, with a story from the journey of God's people through the desert, worried about starving to death, and how God sent something called manna. At least that's what we call it now. In Hebrew, it was really called "what is it?" because it was a new phenomenon as people gathered enough for the day to get them through that day's journey. It was an interesting experience for them to begin to rely on God because it wouldn't keep, so they couldn't gather more than they could use. They had to rely on God each day for that manna to feed them. I always connect that with our own expression in prayer of the Lord's Prayer, "Give us this day our daily bread," literally means, God, give me today what I need to get through today. Not next Tuesday or 3 weeks from now or all of the other anxious thoughts I might have, but help me focus on how you provide for me this day. As you read in the Hebrew scriptures, that was a challenge for our forebears in the desert, because though they grumbled because they were hungry, it wasn't long until they would also grumble because they were tired of eating just what God provided, that manna. Really, God feeding them with a question through their journey in the desert. For us too, though we might know in our hearts that God provides for our needs, we get anxious and want to be in control of how that happens for us on our journeys, just like our forebears. I invite you this week as we continue to reflect on the bread of life, the abundance of God's presence that feeds us through our life's journey, how we might be able to continue to trust in that presence, to let go of our anxieties and our illusions of control, to be able to really embrace that bread of life and to celebrate it with our whole being. Wherever you are watching this, we hope you're keeping well. We want you to know that we at the Cathedral keep you and your families in our prayers. We invite you to pray for our community as well, until the day comes when you can travel to Las Vegas and join us at the table of the Lord to feast on God's presence, God's food for the journey, the bread of life.